Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Duke Blue Devils. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, the ACC is up for grabs right now. This Duke-Miami matchup might not have seemed like a big deal a few years ago, but now Duke is actually the ACC champs, and their quarterback transferred to Miami. Lawsuits were threatened. All kinds of things went into this. You better believe the emotions will be running high when Duke faces Miami. Cannot wait. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Blue Devils offense will take the field first. And now we take a look at Nate Shepard. Both these teams love to keep it on the ground, and they have guys who can carry the load. The run inside. It's Shepard.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll try to do it himself. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Gets away from one, finds some space. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. Malachi Tony had over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown in their victory last time out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. He's got it. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. And the Canes are threatening in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Fletcher. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The give to the back. Here's a little room, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Shepard. They put the brakes on him. Well, that play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense knew that, too. They saw the sweep right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a cage and you set an edge really hard, make that sweep that's designed where everybody's blocking out wide to go back inside, that's a win for the defense.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shepard. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And when we're talking Duke offense this year, it's going to start and end with Shepard at running back because this offense lost a lot of pieces. They lost their quarterback. They lost their best receiver, both to Miami. But Shepard stays, and so the identity for Manny Diaz, David, is going to be running the football and getting that established early this season.
And Shepard showed you, man. He showed you some really big flashes. And the running game went to a different level when they started to feature him more his first year.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Searching for space. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Mensah. Caught. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensah was going to be starting for Duke in the offseason saga that happened. Obviously, a lot went into it. But here's what you know about Miami quarterbacks in recent history. Cam Ward, the #1 pick. Carson Beck, a lot of experience coming in. Now Darren Mensah comes in. Miami finds the guy. They have to have that spot covered. And Palmer, they got a really good one.
They have been able to reload. For anybody that didn't know Darren Mensah and where he started, just look back to his film just 2 years ago at Tulane when he's absolutely lighting up for the American, wins an ACC championship at Duke, and now filling in for Carson.
Looking to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Hurricanes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Finds a crease, it's Shepard. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
The Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On play action. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline. They've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now that they've got to find some answers.
Throwing, Mensah. The short hands, it's Fletcher. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Sees a crease. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They give it to him again. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for room, it's Shepard. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Tells the run, wants to pass. Rolls right. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Keeps it moving, it's Fletcher.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Here's Mensah to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Drops back on first down. They're all over him. Finds his big tight end. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Straight ahead, it's Shepard. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 11 team, the Nebraska Cornhuskers.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
The Hurricanes head coach told me at the half they have to start the third quarter with a sense of urgency. On the road, backs against the wall with a hostile crowd. He said, we got to have more intensity. They did a good job in the first half, but this game is close, and they understand all of the playoff implications. They've got to be the best version of themselves here to start this third.
Thanks, Holly.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
It's complete on the right side. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Fletcher. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground. Line getting set on 2nd down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Out wide right, it's Lofton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. On 4th. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Vaughn. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Red pass, it's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Miami! Great job by the back on the option. His huge game continues. Third time he's gotten pay dirt in this one, and numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season. And he added the extra point. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Hauls it in. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice route there by the slot receiver on the slant. He took his time. He set up the DB, put his foot in the ground, crossed his face.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Took a shot as he threw.
And, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. Not a lot of room to field this one. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And he gets rid of it.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
It's complete to the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Makes a connection. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Canes peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. From the red zone, it's Fletcher. There's some just steamrolling the defense. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw one first. In the backfield, it's Moore. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He's loose. 10. Touchdown, Duke. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The play fake. Moves to his right. Rolling right and going deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their...
He's going for the big play. A full dive to haul that one in.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Mensah. Back's got it. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they take it in for 6 more points. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And he makes the extra point.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, down here on the Duke sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
And that is exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Hits inside. It's Brown. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Making the adjustment on the play. Quarterback keep. Pass to 6. There he goes. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The give, running right, Brown. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And he made the extra point without problem. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Quick give. It's Shepard. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. He sacked this defense all over him. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Got to make the play on 4th. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw.
Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Jukes his way for more. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Defense.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a gap. It's Pringle.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Still looking to his right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Throwing, Mensah. Gets open down the middle. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going